Well, today we're rolling in a Kenworth with a Texas bed, and it's ugly out. We're in a blizzard going through the Pine Pass, so I thought you guys might want to come along. So this is probably one of the most useful trucks on our fleet. Tri-axle, we got a great big massive winch, but it's got a roller on the back, and you can raise or lower that. So if I need to haul a trailer, I just pop the pins, the locks come out, and the whole thing will drop down, and then I can haul a trailer. It's got another deck that you can just winch on so you can haul supplies with it. Because it's tri-drive, you can do all the low bedding, haul all the equipment. It's awesome. It's got a Cummins in it. I think it's 550 horse, the usual. So, we gotta hit the road. It's really ugly out. It's been snowing since last night, and the Pine Pass is never fun in the snow. But this is my home for the next couple days. We got a sleeper. There's everything I own back there. Because I've been hopping from truck to truck every day. So let's hit the road. Just leaving Prince George. Not even in the pass yet. Now, if you've never driven a big truck like a commercial vehicle, Canada, you need your Class 1 license for anything with a trailer and air brakes. Class 3 without a trailer. In the US, I don't know what is different, but it is commercial license, I know that. But if you've never driven a commercial truck, they're really fun to drive. And there's a really wide variety of trucks and options on them. They're not all the same. I've driven a lot of trucks: Kenworth, Peterbilt, Western Star, International, Freightliner, and I've driven 600 horse Peterbilt, 700 horse Western Star, and having lots of power is really nice, but they do burn a lot of fuel. I just put 630 liters in this one. That should get me back to where I gotta go, but I'm not sure yet. And I really, really prefer the Kenworth over all of them. Just all the off-roading, the bush hauling I've done, Kenworth has been very solid. I've driven a lot of Detroit diesel powertrains. A lot of the trucks we have on this fleet have Cummins in it. I would prefer the Cat motor over all of them. Once you've driven a Cat, you're kind of ruined. I do like the dash layout in this truck. One little thing I don't understand why is my fuel gauge is on the right and my diesel exhaust fluid is on the left. Some companies combine it all into one gauge, which I prefer. We're not even in the pass yet. It should get pretty exciting weather-wise today. And if you are considering becoming a truck driver yourself, my advice to you, when you look at all the different classes and licensing options now, I think a Class 3 license is 3 to 4 grand. I've been told the Class 1 license is now around 15,000. There's 2 different licenses, automatic and standard, from what I understand. Just go for the big one. Go for the standard, get the Class 1 license, because then you're valuable. I know a lot of guys with Class 3 licenses that are battling for jobs because so many guys just went for the Class 3 because it's a lot cheaper. As a Class 1 driver, you can drive drive anything and everything, so you become very useful. Like on the pipeline, for example, it's the class 1 drivers are the first ones to go to work to haul everything in, and the last ones to be laid off to haul everything out. So when all the people in the offices and everything are done, all the offices have to be hauled away, all the equipment has to be hauled away. Class 1 gets the most work, and you have the most options. I mean, I've driven a different vehicle every day for 3 weeks now because we're at the end of the pipeline. It's done. And there was 600 people employed when I got here, and we're way below 100 right now. I think we only have 6 drivers left hanging around. So you get to hang in there till the end if you want to. And it gives you the most options for making big money. You know, you go to school and pay $15,000 for a course, and you come out, you can actually make 15 to 20 grand a month take home. You know, you got to do oil field. I would never go highway trucking ever again. There's no money in that these days. But if you want to make big money as a truck driver, you got to go to the oil field. And you're not gonna get one job after coming out of school and that's the job you stick with for the rest of your life. You're gonna bounce around until you find out what you like and what companies are like, what fits for you, what makes you the money and keeps you happy. Myself, I have bounced around from job to job in the truck industry since 2008, trying to find the one that I like the most. And this one, the job I have right now, working on the pipeline, is my favorite, and it's the highest paying job I can find. You know, I've driven high-up, boom truck. I've driven lots of tankers in the oil field, hauling production oil. I've driven super train, hauling chicken guts. That was the worst job I ever had. Lots of gravel truck. Gravel truck's a cool job because you can always, if you need to make money, you can always find a gravel truck job anywhere and go to work immediately. It doesn't pay a lot, but you can go to work immediately and drive a gravel truck. And you get a lot of experience very quickly doing that. It's a very fast-paced job. It's usually local, not long haul. I drove auto carrier, where you see those trucks that haul, 8 to 10 vehicles at a time, delivering all the brand new vehicles to the dealerships. That is probably the most stressful job I've ever had because you're always carrying $500,000 in vehicles. There's all sorts of risks involved when you're hauling them. Very stressful job, very long hours. And probably make a quarter of what you make on the pipeline. So this just doesn't make any sense to me at all. Down in Prince George, in the city of Prince George, it's snowing like crazy. And I'm at the peak. I'm right at Powder King ski area, where the ski hill is right on the side of the highway on the left coming up here. And it's better than it is down in the city. Yeah, I was expecting a disaster and I'm on the top of the hill right now. But that's fine by me. There you go, Powder King ski area. This is what beautiful BC looks like in the winter. Now in January, February, I bet the side of this highway will be up to my windows, 10 to 15 feet high from the snowplows. So here's another piece of advice if you are thinking about becoming a truck driver. Managing your cortisol levels in your body is a big one. Things like road rage, driving too fast, all these kind of horrible weather conditions, those all raise your cortisol level in your body. The stress chemical. And that creates disease in your body. And it also makes you really tired a lot quicker. And what's the best thing you can do for cortisol? Breathing really deep. So, you got to stay within for a reason. When you're hauling way too much weight, you know, there's a lot of other lives at stake. That's a huge one. That's not good. So, here's a little treat for you guys if your car in classic guys. Right here is a towing yard in the trees, and there's hundreds of vehicles there. And I can see just through the trees there's at least 10 to 20 55 to 59 Chevy pickups. We are approximately 5 to 10 kilometers outside of Chetwynd. I'm really hoping to get a chance to go for a walk through there one day. It's so hard to get a look at what's in there when you're driving down the road. Now, if you love driving, you love this kind of stuff. Open highway's just boring. For me, I love all the mountain road hauling and bush hauling and the challenges. The Pine River. Every single day, 6 to 8 times a day when you're going over the pass, I see that. And it is a complete skating rink right now. If I even let off the throttle, it just starts skidding. Look at that. That is a gas plant in Taylor. I was hoping to be there by dark, but that's not going to happen. We're still 20 minutes away. Go. Big massive gas plant. Welcome to the oil field. You guys are getting the life of Aaron these days, life as a trucker. This is yet another type of plant. The result of big business. Yeah, huge crane over there. No idea what that place does. And this is a massive lumber mill. Holy. That's a big place. We are in the land of industrial. And we are here. Look at the size of that mechanical shop. There it is. Rows and rows of equipment. That's an impressive lineup. I don't know how many rows deep it is. I think 6, but I'm not sure. Background, this yard is huge. I gotta find a loader somewhere.